FEPCAST. Welcome, one and all. Hey guys.
What's happening?
So we could have done this last week, and you would have seen me in real time crossing the China border. Would have been fun.
Wow! So that's how you ended up in Pittsburgh. They're like that China's not allowed to ship people to real cities, so they have to stay to shitholes.
You have to go to Pittsburgh and stay there in quarantine for 3 weeks.
We don't care what diseases they get. They don't care what come in. You're like the guys from the. You're like the guys who got caught smuggling in monkeypox recently at NIH, the National Institute of Health.
Yeah. Well, I was approached to do that too, but we couldn't come up with a mutually agreeable figure. So next time.
They couldn't come up for a place to stash the monkeypox.
Well,
my butthole's over.
They said it was too big.
I'm putting it in my pocket. No butthole. We insist.
Oh, Donnie, looking debonair. We should have reviewed The Punisher that came out. The Punisher show.
Yeah, perhaps that could be our next show. But yes, I did get a haircut because it was about the same price as a hat I was looking at, and I said, "Fuck it, let's go with the haircut."
I mean, the hat is more value for the money, isn't it?
I figured the hat's still gonna be there. Let's see how we look. Let's see what happens. The more I cut it, the more gray shows. So when you showed our intro, I'm like, wow. I mean, this show is we're going on. I don't know, 3 or 4 years.
I know.
Yeah, and like I look so younger and youthful, and then we've just rotted so much since.
I wonder if I can use AI. If I just upload our current intro, I'll have to pay for credits. What if I upload our current intro and just say, make everybody doing different things and age them 5 years, and we'll just use whatever it spits out.
I like it. I actually meant to make an AI video of my thought for a new intro. So I might try that over the next 2 weeks. See how it goes.
We need a new intro. We need to spice it up.
I hate this music.
Well, go find it and buy it. I've been.
You know how much work I like to do.
Well, that's true. None, which is not this. It's not that hard. You can do it in your spare time. Go to Pond 5. That's where I go. All right. Well, anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. We will be talking about Curb Your Enthusiasm, the pilot episode, this show, and the brand new Spider Noir, starring the one and the only Nick Cage, which I was very excited to watch.
Oh, really? Interesting. I'm glad to get your feedback on it.
Oh, you like it, I guess.
I mean, we could start there, but no, I thought it was kind of dumb.
Yeah, so I was looking forward to watching it too, and I thought it was an interesting concept. Like, Spider-Man is basically, he hung up the web because his girlfriend or his wife died, and so he didn't want to be Spider-Man anymore.
There's always a death.
He's just kind of a low rent private eye, I think.
Yeah. I'll be a cliche private eye.
Yeah, and he started talking like the old school, say. I don't think he really kept it up throughout the whole episode.
No, he didn't. He didn't. The little kid did. A lot of the characters did. They were like little kids, like, "Hey, shine your shoes, go woo! I don't want to go to school."
Extra, read all about it.
And they did do like a black and white.
I was going to ask. I like that option.
I've never seen that
watch in color. Did any of you watch in color? I watched it in black and white intentionally.
Yeah, I did too.
No, I watched it in color because by the time I gave a shit about clicking one or the other, it already automatically started, and I was like, we're not going back.
You're too slow off the draw?
Too slow off the draw. And I also recently purchased a new television, so I wanted to see how it looked in color. And I say the opening
new haircut, new computer, new TV. What did you sell? You sell a Escalade or something yesterday, Donnie? What happened at the car dealership?
No, the car dealership's doing me well.
Burned to the ground. Got insurance paid out.
That's all right. We are.
We got to skip town. See.
Yeah. See?
Donnie found the car that actually had the cocaine shipped in it. He up to the side panel. He's like, "Woohoo!"
Tell you, car
dealership all the way home.
Car dealership goes up in flames. That's millions and millions of dollars of inventory. I mean, somebody's got to pay for that. We got to be compensated.
You're alternating, you're toggling between film noir and a bad gangster accent.
No, I thought you were going to say bad Andrew Dice Clay.
A little, well, I mean, I think they're one and the same.
More
or less.
Boy.
More or less.
Brian, did you ever take the film class in college?
I tried. It was so hard to get into. It was booked instantly every time I tried.
So I took it my last semester, and I had the lowest grade of my college career on it.
And you didn't know how to watch movies correctly.
Well, that was the thing. They spent like the first month of it was doing like different noir movies. And so there was 2 days a week. One day of the week you would watch the movie, and the other day of the week you would talk about the movie. But
sounds exhausting.
Well, the problem was that all the movies, if you remember, you wouldn't know this, like there was this movie place at Penn State called like Mike's Video or something.
Oh yeah.
And you could rent a movie for like 99 cents a day, and then you would forget to return it for like 2 weeks,
a semester.
Right. Yeah. But anyways, I would always check and be like, oh, okay, they have this movie to rent at Mike's. So I'll just like watch it like on my free time where I'm living. Except I never would rent it. and then most of the time I wouldn't go to the film review class either. So I thought it would just be like easy tests, but it turns out you needed to both watch the movie and do the analysis that
Who do these film professors? It's harder than an English class.
I was stunned. I'm like, all the other classes I don't go to, and I do fine in them.
I just show up.
I did terrible.
Yeah.
You just every movie you just said, well, the character was obviously secretly gay, and he's like A+ again.
I don't know if they were
doing
that kind of interpretation back in 2002.
No, probably not. By the way, Curb was predating the original Curb. 2000 came out before. Well, I guess mid college for us on HBO, which we did not have in the fraternity. I don't know. The Spider Noir thing, I dug it personally. I enjoyed it.
Interesting.
I think watching it black
everything.
and white made it. I know. Maybe watching it black and white was better. Maybe you missed out, Johnny. I don't know what Rico thought.
It tricked your hate trigger and your brain didn't get activated because you're nostalgia.
I didn't hate it. I just thought the story itself didn't
flow good.
I just thought.
Yeah, it didn't grab you right off the bat. I mean, there was a little bit of action, right? He fought somebody I believe is Sandman. It's later on, which we'll get to, but
it might be Sandman, but also in the Spider-Man universe, there's a guy that can like make himself hard like cement. Because back in those old school days, those guys didn't really have much ideas, so they like redid Sandman, but a cement man.
Well, yeah, and it looks like Lizard's going to be in it, and Electro Man. It's going to have all the characters in it, but in old schooly 1940s detective land,
right?
But I wanted a little bit more. Look, I like the way Nick Cage played the character. I'll say that. I liked the lines. I thought the writing was actually pretty decent. Again, the story, I agree. The story it's setting itself up, but it's slow. It's not as good. Like I was comparing it. It's violent, right? They slash a guy's neck in it. Straight across, and they show you. So it's not a kid's show. That's for damn sure.
Rated R for sure.
Yeah. So they're going after their version of Penguin, right? To make this real gritty. But Penguin really grabs you right off the bat. Great visuals, great acting, good story. You're right into it, right in with the violence. This was a little bit of a slow burn at front because you're introducing, I don't know, you got to get out of the way. Why is he not Spider-Man? The Penguin's still the Penguin, and it's his early story, but he's still the Penguin. In this one, it's introducing why is he not Spider-Man? What's he doing now? It starts off with the guy that catches on fire and he gets shot. And remember though, you can say the story's blah. It's a detective story. So they're not going to give you everything right up front because it is a detective story, right? So he's got to detect. You got to lay the groundwork and the clues for him to be able to detect.
You can get into things. There are ways to grab your attention with a story. I have seen detective movies that are interesting from the go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those
You could also
shitty
set up a
movies,
mystery.
Those shitty
and
movies, no, they always use the same cliche, which is, you find a guy face down in blood, and then you find out what happened at every detective story that you're like, oh my God, I'm right in, I'm caught. That's the cliche they use.
I don't know about that. I thought the Knives Out movie was pretty good.
The first one, all the rest of them sucked shit, and I hate
if
anybody who thinks they're good.
The best detective
I love
story.
the third one.
No, you did not. You're saying that to make me angry. I know. It was awful. It was by far the worst of the three.
Dexter, the way he stumbles upon a body and then does the real detective work behind the scenes of the cops and then murders the person who did the crime. That's
they show a guy right off the bat he gets assigned to go and find some dude, and then he comes right away. You see a guy get shot who turns himself into like a human fireball.
Yep.
There's your action right off the bat. And now he's trying to figure out who's this guy. Why is he not burned up later on? He's just got bullet holes in him. He's trying to hide his spidey sense. Like he gets migraines. Cage gets migraines of spidey sense, which is why, by the way, in this episode, I titled it Larry David's, Spider Noir enthusiasm. But in the picture, I put his Larry David spider sense because it's hilarious about Larry David getting a spider sense anytime there's someone being an asshole.
Yeah, but it tells him.
Someone's gonna be an asshole again.
Time for him to be an asshole.
Exactly. You gotta beat him to the punch.
Yeah. The thing with the Spider-Man Noir show, I thought, was it did start good. There was some fun action. And then it was 35 minutes of just boring ass dialogue of him walking around showing people photos. I mean, it's kind of like, I get that they're trying to make it seem like an old-timey detective-y show, but they didn't need to spend that much time doing what we know that they're going to do, which is make him have to come out of Spider-Man retirement and put the mask back on in order to save the city once again. And that's why it's, it's very predictable for a show. It's lazy as a show because they don't even try to, it's like they have a cast of characters. Well, not characters, like comic book characters.
I think the rule in Hollywood is once you cast Nick Cage in a role, you no longer have to put any effort into writing. In fact, it's discouraged.
Right. You want the more hands off, the better. You just let that thing roll down the hill, see where it's gonna go.
Well, he had some good lines in it.
Yeah,
in his Nick Cage way
to it, but it's like, what am I watching? I'm watching.
It just needed to be sped up a little bit.
Yeah, and then
like
also
the commercial breaks didn't help either. It's on Amazon, so unless you're paying for the Amazon, I don't know anybody that is like, I'm going to pay extra and not watch commercials on Amazon.
On ours, we just you mean the Amazon Prime?
Yeah, mine did. Mine had ads in it.
No, we didn't have ads.
At least two.
Well, now you know who pays for the upgraded Amazon.
Nice.
Oh man,
I did not.
New haircuts, new TVs, new computers, and pays for Amazon Prime. That's unbelievable. So much what largesse
shit coming to it. You know what? We live in a very luxurious part of town.
Clearly. Well, let me break down the plot here real quick. Yeah, it's only the most beautiful part. Let me break down the plot. So Nick Cage doesn't do Spider-Manning anymore. He's a detective. And he doesn't make any money because apparently he doesn't take money for a lot of stuff. He doesn't want to deal with it. He's got this, chunky secretary who, frankly, had way too much screen time. But she wants to get paid and yada, yada. But he is now embroiled in this odd case where the guy who got killed, the Flame On Man, who's not, Human Torch, but something similar.
Right.
He gets killed. And there's a evil guy in town called Silver Rain, who's a mob boss. So this mob boss is like his house burned down from the Burning Man. And now we don't know exactly what's going on. He's trying to find this guy. He's trying to get, Silver Rain's trying to track him down. Nick Cage is also trying to track, again, with this picture, track people down. And there's also a Asian lady, an older, attractive Asian lady who I guess used to be a hot young thing who's a singer.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
that piqued my
also
interest too. Until I saw that how old shows. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
a little
I
less
know. I was a little
interested.
disappointed.
whole,
But
like,
she's still
She's
Asian.
apparently she's apparently in the mayor's room doing something with him, and the mayor she slaps the mayor, and then he like grabbed her, and then Nick Cage has to go talk to her. And that's how he
choke you, bitch.
I'll choke her out. And he goes to the nightclub, and there's a singing scene, which was very unnecessary.
Yes,
And then,
the whole like nightclub nonsense. It's like they're trying
Yeah.
to jam a movie. It felt like I was watching The Mask with Jim Carrey, but Jim Carrey wasn't in it.
Well, if you're gonna have the whole singing scene in a nightclub, make it like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, where at least you have some action going on. It was just nothing. You just watch her sing for three and a half minutes, and then he's like, "Can I talk to you at the end?" And then he's like, "I'm going to blackmail you with these photos of you with the mayor." And then she has her goon come over, who is Sandman, Cement Hands, and then they go and fight on a rooftop, and she comes out and goes, "Oh, no, Hammond, don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him.
Please, Hammond, don't hurt him."
The singing scene reminded me, like, remember when you were watching the Star Wars movies and they have an alien singing in a language that doesn't ever exist, and you go, "But this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we watching some dumb lady sing? Like, move it on to the Spider-Man shit. Come on, we want Spider-Man."
We're going to see a little Spider-Man stuff. He used a little of his Spidey web slinging, just a tiny tidbit, a touch,
and then you get, a tease. And if we are, go ahead, but mention the part where he does have to bring out his Spider-Man powers. He's falling.
Well, he falls because this guy with the cement hands, presumably Sandman, nails him so hard that he flies off the building. And he has to sling his webs out there, and he saves himself by coming up, gets back on top of the building, which he intentionally goes to the very top of the building, Nick Cage, the Spider-Man. And then he uses his webs to tug the guy down by his ankles, and the guy bangs his head and is unconscious on the floor, and that's when the Asian broad comes back in to save him.
But wouldn't that give away his identity?
Yes, considering he's not wearing a mask, it definitely would. And I thought the same thing.
When he was falling, I'm like, he's just going to fall long enough to be out of view.
Right.
There's obviously a high skyscraper. And then when he gets towards the bottom, he'll, save himself.
Throw a web to land on.
Yeah. They won't know. They'll be like, how the hell did he live? But they won't have seen the web. But now they're like, oh, it's that guy. He's Spider-Man.
I agree. It made no sense that he just used it and then slung his way all the way back up to the roof instead of just being like, "You got me."
Well, you remember though, this is like 1905, so there's no.
People don't have memories in 1905.
Common sense and logic.
No, like owning a camera, you had to be very rich. Like there,
but he saw who it was, and then he saw that he got wrapped in spider web. So wouldn't he put two and two together?
Well, no, but was he going to tell that too? And then he saw that he has like a weird.
Yeah. And he did tell her because she came and hired him at the end of the episode. She hires him. I bet she hires him not because he's a crack bang detective, but because the guy's like, by the way, that's Spider-Man. You might want to have to enlist him on the team.
Yeah. And then it turns out she goes, "I knew you're Spider-Man the whole time. I make her."
She also may have hired him because he never takes payment, which
that's
kind of gets annoying for his employee that he never pays.
He is the world's oldest intern.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is he pays her enough to eat. We know that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't starved.
And I do like that he drinks at bars. Like the emphasis of
all the time.
You want to get a drink? He's always asking guys to go get a drink, and then to go to bars, which I like that.
He was drinking the whole episode.
The bar wench.
Oh, the barfly, the one that's trying to get with everybody.
The hoe that was trying to. I mean, there was a funny line where she like tried to pick him up, and she's married, and he's like, "Does your husband know what you're up to?" And she's like, "No." He's like,
"No."
When he gets a sense, tell him to give me a call. He's a private investigator who investigates wives cheating on their husbands.
You guys, you made my job
very homely.
They were funny. There's a few funny lines in there, like when the Asian chick he's like, ask him something, and he's like, "Oh, I hate my love." He's like, "Well, why don't you stick your head in the oven?" And he goes, "Oh, that's simple. I'm a coward." And he walks away. I like that. It was funny.
Yes.
Yeah, he is
It's a good
still
line.
Spider-Man.
I liked Nick Cage's performance in it. Like, yeah, we
I
can find
did
fault
too.
in.
I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying the story itself. It was a 47-minute show, and I felt like
it was
10
boring.
to 15 minutes of it was
it was boring for 47 minutes. They could have
It
done
would
more
have been better as a
Spider-Man
40-minute
stuff.
show, and that means including the commercials. So a 34-minute show, I think, would have been.
Make a movie. Like when you have a good, they just stretch things. They have an idea, but they don't.
That's what I hate.
They don't want to like really develop it, or it's like, oh, so much thinking. Let's just make it 8 episodes and nothing. But people watch because it's Nick Cage and it's black and white.
Amazon or whoever approaches them, right? They know that they have to sell them 6 or 8 episodes, and so they need content, and so they just have this shit that drags on, like where every episode it's 15 minutes worth of interest, but it's spread out to 45.
I do wonder if
also
that
the people
is
that make
the
it
strategy.
Are stupid.
I think that
it has
is
to
strategy.
be.
I think you nailed it. That they know a movie, because you had a movie. Movies are expensive to make, and they're here and gone. If they bomb, they bomb. Series, you can advertise the series, and then maybe people come on because they want to see the series, or it picks up the middle, and then word of mouth spreads. So maybe that's a strategy to say, oh, we got all these series on, like the old HBO model. HBO never made movies; they only made series, and that was like really what was successful at HBO.
But they tried to make them good.
They do. And for a while, they did.
Spend a lot of money on stuff like Game of Thrones and the other junk. Yeah. I mean, HBO might be one of the only apps I think is worth paying for, whereas the other ones seem like they just suck.
I don't know. HBO recently has let me down on a lot of its new shows. They have not been great, but anyway, I mean, I'll say this.
There's 2 reasons I love HBO. They're attached to Sydney.
Because it sounds like hobo.
Are you going to tell us?
We know that you love riding the rails.
It's Sydney Sweeney's boobies.
And Sydney Sweeney's boobies.
Those are those 2 reasons. They're like
good reasons.
Yeah.
Fantastic reasons.
Do you think there was a discussion when they went to cast Sydney Sweeney, and the guy was like, "No one's going to watch a show without her." You understand? Right? This is the show. He just shows her naked tits, and he's like, "This is the show." And he's like, "Build a show around it."
We can't be too obvious. Let's have a black girl go through teen angst.
Yeah, with no emotions. Yeah,
we'll pretend that's what the show is about, but really,
certainly emotionless girl, balanced out by Sydney Sweeney's tits.
Like, how do you guys want to start the last season? Let's make her into an OnlyFans model.
Give the people what they want.
Sold.
You see the chick from Battlestar Galactica? She's like 52 now. The blonde chick that everybody was in love with. She now has an OnlyFans at 52.
I saw Shannon Elizabeth does, the American Pie girl.
Also old.
Do you realize that we are reliving the world's oldest profession? Yes.
It's reimagined.
Reimagined into modern
safer
age.
Maybe. Safer until OnlyFans got hacked apparently, and everybody's credit card information is out there. Dirty messages and dick pics.
It's programmed into our brains that when we hit a certain age as males, you see a girl and then you see
prostitutes,
and all you think about is you go, I wonder what she looks like naked. And that's all you think about,
like 13 till
and then you just do it for the rest of your fucking life. You don't even get to break.
Donnie until 30 was drawing bikinis onto his Playboys. He's like, not yet.
I don't want to.
Not ready yet. Wait till I'm 38.
Like, that is exactly what we're programmed to do.
Every birthday, Donnie takes off a piece of his clothing that he drew on, like in Major League.
Yeah.
I wish.
Happy birthday to me, an apple.
I used to watch scramble porn.
Well, we all did.
Oh, yeah. You put the cable box on the one channel above the one of the TV.
No, you just had to flip back and forth real quick.
You start to get a boner that would go down. You'll
be watching it, and then all of a sudden, like, it'll go full screen for a second. You'll be like, "Whoa!"
Those were the days.
And then it never did that again.
No. ever.
Oh man.
All right. Well, anything else to add to this, or should we give our grades? Whether or not we're going to keep watching.
I'll give it a C because I thought it was an interesting concept. I like the black and white, and it has Nick Cage. So those were all like A+ factors. And then it was weighed down by a boring plot. I was thinking about watching some more, and then I'm like, well, I was bored during the first episode. So why would I do that?
I'm thinking I agree with the C. It was kind of just cliche over and over again. It seems like a superhero thing. They got Nick Cage. Cool. Or not Nick Cage. What's his name? Oh, yeah, Nick Cage.
That is his name.
Whatever his name is. But he's also old. And it's like watching him run around and pretend to be Spider-Man. And then you don't even get Spider-Man because it's just a bunch of nonsense. But I'll give it a C. Will I watch more of it? Absolutely. Hoping that maybe it gets better. Maybe they show Spider-Man. Who knows? Maybe Iron Man will show up like an ancient Iron Man. Right? I'm hoping maybe it'll turn into some kind of weird crossover stuff, which is what I like about the comic book stuff. So
they're not in the same universe, are they?
I don't know. What if there's an old school Iron Man?
I don't know. I'm never a comic book person.
Yeah, if they got to do something cool to make it interesting.
This is already in the multiverse, right? He's a character from the multiverse of Spider-Man, the Miles Morales movie.
Yeah, that is true. Which I like that multiverse thing. I guess more shows of this would be cool. Yeah. So
I'll give it a B. I like you said, I agree. There was some slow stuff to it, but overall, I liked it enough. I'm intrigued enough. I will watch the next episode and see where it goes, and then if it's still boring, I'll cut out. But I still enjoyed it enough. So
I did think the black and white option versus the color option, that was really neat. I've never seen that before in a show. That's fucking cool.
No, me neither. It's the first time.
Yeah,
pretty neat. All right, well, let's move on to the Spidey Sense for Assholes with Larry David.
Oh my goodness!
And Curb Your Enthusiasm.
All right.
Wait. Before we start, let me just say this. I got bonus. I have full notes on episode 4 because I didn't realize I had apparently started watching Curb over again at some point.
Right.
Yeah. So I turned it on and I'm like, okay, we're right into it. And it was the one where, it's this episode where Larry is in trouble because she's watching football when Cheryl comes home and he doesn't give her his full attention. And I wrote down like these women need to understand situational conversation awareness. I was on Team Larry all the way. So I watched that whole episode and then was like, shit. And I had to go back and watch the pilot again.
I know you're supposed to think that Larry is the asshole, but I don't. I think he is right in no situation is he in like 99% of the time.
It is.
Okay, so I wrote that down as a note in that one of the greatest things about this show, if you're not a fucking asshole, is that it's literally the whole show is walking around in the world and encountering assholes. Like in the pilot, he goes in and one of the plot points is he goes to walk by this hot chick who's sitting at the end of the aisle in the movie theater, and she will not like slide her knees over for him so he can get by. And she's making a big deal of it. And I'm like, yes, I've had assholes do that. And I feel bad sliding by. I'm like, move your fucking legs over 3 inches. You're on the end. People got to get in and out. And like, you deal with these assholes in everyday life. And he nails it. He's like, what assholes exist that I can just fucking rip apart in this show? And I'll be the asshole, but I don't care because it has to be said.
This episode for a pilot is better than most shows could ever hope to be.
Yeah.
Because of the skill that he has in writing a show. The way it just starts with a fabric boner.
Yeah.
And
the pants.
What he did was in Seinfeld, he had different characters.
Get closer to your mic, Donnie. I can't hear you that well.
Oh, I was going to say, in Seinfeld, he had different characters weaving together to do stuff. In this way, he just did one character. All sorts of random shit happening to him that all wove together and created this orchestra of nonsense.
That is the genius of the show. How somehow all of these threads always come together in the end, and he's on the short end of it.
It is brilliant. It is so good.
Rico, remind me, did you read the pilot I wrote for Curb?
I don't think
I think
so.
you did. I thought a long time ago you did, because I wrote a pilot for Curb, but then one of my buddies back when they used to hire white straight men in Hollywood, I wrote it's called writing a pilot. It's not a pilot in the way it's a pilot in. Oh, I'm sorry, a spec, not a pilot. I wrote a spec.
Oh yeah, I did
script.
read it actually. I do.
Yeah.
This now. Yeah.
It was a great spec script, but then people were like, "Oh, and nobody wants to read Curb spec scripts anymore." I was like, "Okay, good. Glad I spent the time writing that." But to your point, when writing it, you had to do that. You had to have at least 2, maybe 3 plot points of shitty things happening that just beautifully come together to fuck him at the end of the episode, and it is absolute genius.
And his ability to do it every time is good. I mean, that's the beauty of Seinfeld. Every episode is just this crazy basket weave of
and you want to be my latex salesman.
I love Seinfeld, but I definitely think Curb is better written.
It's his version. Well, yeah.
It's not that it's necessarily funnier, but just they took unlike Spider Noir, they take the time to actually think things through. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, like how is this going to all relate together? So they have to really put some time into it. And you can tell that's probably why, and they keep saying it's the last season, but then like 5 years later, they'll have another season because he'll get an idea. Yeah. And he'll like probably let it think. And one of the also magic things about Larry David is he was born looking 70 years old. When he was 30, he looked 70. When he was 40, he looked 70. When he's 70, he looks 70. Presumably when he's 90, he'll look 70.
When he's dead, he'll look 70.
Yeah. So he's not necessarily aging that much. Especially when this was 26 years ago.
And when you act like a crotchety old man all the time.
Yeah. Well, and I think we can point to 26 years ago. This is the top of the sitcom making era. This episode could have been made into a whole season of what the garbage is that they pump out today. And this is one episode that had like 3 to 4 storylines all going together, all at the same time, all hilarious. And you just don't get that anymore. This is one of the greatest creators. And then him going, I'm done being behind the camera. I want to be in front of it. And he's awkward in front of it, which makes it even more funny.
And he's great. He's awkward in front of it. He's such a great comic actor, and he's so perfect. Snarky and so funny and good off the cuff that it just works.
Yeah.
So the plot
and no rehearsal. It's like, hey Larry, do you want to rehearse scenes? No, I just want to have people here that I trust, and we're just going to stare at each other for long periods of time between talking, and we're just going to say stuff, and it's going to be great.
You got to hit the beats. Yeah, hit the basic beats. So
everything was hilarious.
Yeah. So this episode, it's called Pants 10. It starts off with Larry sitting in corduroys next to Cheryl, his wife, on the couch, and he's playing with his pants tent. It's popping up when he sits, and he's like, "This is terrible."
We've all had
that.
Like,
standing up, it's terrible. Yeah, we all had it. Every man has had it. It's horrible. You have a pair of pants, and you're like, "This sucks." So he's concerned about the pants tent. He wants to go see this Richard Dreyfuss movie, and he's supposed to go with his buddy who says he can't go because he's got a date, Richard Lewis. So he's like, I'm not going to go sit with him and his fucking date. I'm not going to do it. So Cheryl goes, well, my friend wants to see it. Go with my friend, which he agrees to do. And he hates the friend too, which of course he would. Why would you go?
It's already so good. And he makes
Rico, you're muted. You're muted, Rico.
Cheryl invited the friend with him without asking him.
I think she makes him talk to him on the phone.
Yeah, and he's like, what the fuck?
So good.
So awful.
You know, just on an unrelated note, I think Cheryl Hines looks better now than she did 26 years ago.
A lot of people do. I don't know, better makeup, better haircuts. It happens all the time. Yeah,
it happened to me when I dated Robert F. Kennedy, let me tell you.
Hey.
That's where I got this haircut.
Yeah, she does. She probably got on some of those
looks
HGH.
Yeah.
Yep. So he goes to the movie theater, and he knows Richard Lewis and his girlfriend, and he also doesn't want to talk to Richard Lewis. He doesn't want to call him because he doesn't want to talk to the girlfriend. she hasn't met her yet. So of course, goes by some hot chick standing at the end of the aisle. He's trying to get to the Cheryl's friend he hates. And this woman will not move her fucking legs to let him go by. And she's making a big deal about go around the other side. He's like, you're sitting on the aisle. Just move your legs away. Get out of the way. And she's like, no. And then, of course, she's wearing a low-cut dress and she's got big fake titties. And she's like, oh, are you looking at my breasts? He's like, I'm not looking at your breasts. And she's like, you are. And he's like, okay, well, whatever. And she's like, she's looking at, he's got kind of this tent boner too. And he's gets by her. And he's like, I'm sure you're wearing that dress to hide the breasts, right? You're not wearing that for a reason. Right? Does that. Sits down next to the friend, and the friend is just so weird. Yeah, the friend is so weird. He's like, oh my god. She's like, oh, what was that? That was crazy. He's like, oh, she wouldn't move, and the friend leaves her and starts rubbing his arm, kind of sensually. It's awkward.
Yeah,
and then
weird. Who would do that?
Very weird. And she's like, it's over now. You're okay. And he's like, okay. And then she looks down and sees the pants tent in the corduroys and stops awkwardly. And is like, oh, God. And turns away. And he's like, ah. Now, why? Of course, the thing with Curb is, in real life, you'd be like, that's not a boner. It's a pants tent. It's a pants tent. Look, there's nothing there. You'd address it right away. At least I would. Instead of letting it linger.
You'd also be like, well, the most obnoxious part was when he told Cheryl, and then Cheryl had her over unexpectedly.
Right.
And she was arguing that she gave him a boner.
Yeah.
And why didn't you, as if you could give me a boner. Do you look at yourself?
Well, that kind of came around too, because she's like, oh, he's like, it's not you. She's like, oh, what? I can't give you a boner or something like that. She's saying it like, oh, I could give you a boner. He's like, yeah, but you didn't. And then also Cheryl didn't know the girl didn't tell Cheryl. He's like, she was touching my arm, and then Cheryl is now mad at the friend. She's like, you were touching his arm. You didn't tell me that. She's like, well, you know what? And so the friend's explaining in a way, just adding awkwardness on awkwardness.
That was
he does nail
it.
You can't win. Yeah, well, I love it. You can't win. That was near the end of the episode. But yeah, it's like you can't win with these women, no matter what you do.
Yep, very good.
So Richard Lewis sits down, and of course, it's his girlfriend who they're supposed to have dinner with. They haven't met on later that week. So Richard doesn't know any of this happened. He's like, let's go out and get pizza and whatever. They're like, no, we're going to go home. Of course, then he goes to the office the next day. And apparently that Jeff, Larry's agent, had called the house and said to Cheryl, oh, hey, tell Larry I'm sorry. And she's like, what is he sorry for? And Jeff didn't say. Larry's like, I don't know what he's sorry for. And by the way, I still don't know what he's sorry for.
Well, you're missing a part before that, because the reason why Jeff calls him to say he's sorry.
Okay, I missed this somehow.
So Larry calls Jeff. He calls him up, and he goes, hey, I can't believe I caught you in the car. And Jeff's like, yeah,
that was great.
I'm driving around. And
I missed it. Okay, I somehow missed this whole line. I don't know where I was. I don't know how I missed this line.
Are you gonna come out to do this thing? He goes,
he's like, you want to go golfing on Saturday?
And then Larry goes, I gotta ask Hitler, and then referring to his wife, and then he replies, he goes, hey, and then like he hears commotion in the car, and he goes, who's in the car with you? He goes, am I on speakerphone? He goes, yeah, my parents with me. He goes, get me off a speakerphone. So he gets put on, like, he has no idea he's on speakerphone. He's just saying what comes to his mind.
I knew he said something anti-Semitic, and his parents were in his car, but I don't know when that scene happened. I missed it. I must have walked out of the room for like a second.
The parents are upset, and then so he then that's why he calls Larry and says he's sorry. I mean, the whole thing, we could do 2 hours on this one
brilliant.
Episode.
But also,
so
Cheryl's like, what is he sorry for? But he can't tell.
Yeah.
Larry can't say, well, I was on speakerphone. Hitler. So he's like, I don't know. So
I'll talk to him tomorrow, he says. I'll figure it out.
That's okay. So that's where I got caught up. So he goes to Jeff's house. And he's like, hey, yeah, my parents want you to apologize. Can you come over and apologize? He's like, yeah, okay, I'll come over and apologize. So he comes over. Hey, I'm sorry. It's just a joke, silly joke. I'm so sorry. Oh, you should do it. Okay, yeah, whatever. Fine. Smooths it over. Takes Jeff's side. He goes, by the way, you can't tell Cheryl what I'm sorry for, or what you're called about. Just tell her that you're sorry because I, Kathy Griffin wants me to write a pilot for, and you said no without telling me. Okay, and that'll be the lie. And I think it's a perfect lie. Which, by the way, that lie falls apart on its face because who the fuck wants to write a goddamn pilot for Kathy Griffin?
Okay,
Nobody.
No, well, that's why Jack he was right in saying no. We won't work with.
Yeah, you don't have to ask Larry David that question. It's just a no.
I'm his manager for a reason.
Automatically no. So that's the lie they go with. And then as Larry's leaving, that Jeff's wife, his harpy wife, who's less of a harpy in the beginning and becomes more and more of a harpy as the series goes along. She's like, "Oh my God, the baby's upstairs." And he's snuggling with the dog or something like that. He's like, it's like a Polaroid. You have to come see. And the parent and they all go up to see. And Larry's like, I'm not going.
No,
and I wouldn't either. I'm not gonna walk upstairs, go stay. I wouldn't either. He's like, I'm just gonna
assholes with kids are the worst.
Yeah, thank you. So he's like, I'm just gonna go. So he goes, and then they go out. They're supposed to go to this dinner, Mama's Boy, and they're supposed to be Richard Lewis, and his girlfriend. But Larry's like, we're not doing that. We're just going to go, me and Cheryl. And he sees Jeff there, and his parents happen to be there coincidentally. Larry can't get a table. He had a reservation for 4, busy restaurant. They refused to give him the table for 4. And Cheryl goes, just tell him who you are. And he's like, I don't want to do that. They don't care. No, do it. Tell him who you are. And he goes, do you know who he is? To the waitress, the center. Do you know who he is? He co-created Seinfeld. And the girl's like, we can't show favoritism. And Larry just gives his wife the death stare for making it so awkward.
The funny part is the manager, Jeff he's in the restaurant at the same time with his family. And says, oh, you created Seinfeld? Oh my gosh, you should join our table. He goes, we have a corner. We can bring 2 chairs. You created Seinfeld?
Yeah, it's like created Seinfeld, this guy, yeah.
It's the perfect manager.
So they go over.
Fun of him. Everybody is ripping on each other this whole time. It's so good. It's that show.
So they go over, sit down at the table. And of course, now the parents are super pissed off that Larry didn't go upstairs to see the kid. So they hate him just to give him death stares. And Larry's just sitting there miserable.
He went there to apologize and he got into more hot water.
Yeah, more hot water. And then of course,
classic. That's Larry David.
Classic David. He's just like, oh, how to make conversation. He's like, so when are you guys leaving? When are you going back? And they're like, well, I didn't know there was a rush, And he's just like, oh.
I did notice. I'm like, if you're gonna phrase it that there are other ways to phrase that, but obviously he did it intentionally for the show to make it super awkward. So great. You could ask it an indirect way, of course.
Yeah. And that's also sort of like little stupid lines, it's the Jewish parents for Jeff. The dad's like, I'm going to get the seafood feast and it's got blue shrimp. And the mom's like, well, I'm just going to get
I'm getting the whitefish.
Yeah, is that right? I'm just
he goes, I'm going to get the veal parmesan. They're like,
they won't let him get it.
That's a good idea.
And then, of course, the cherry on top, as with all these episodes, tying all the threads together. Who happens to be at the restaurant? But shit-faced Kathy Griffin walks up. Hey, I want to talk to you. I want you to write my pilot. Oh, no, we called you. We never know. Remember you spoke.
Like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Because Cheryl's like looking at him. The excuse that he just gave, the odds of this happening are like being struck by lightning 4 times while you're in the restaurant. But that's why it makes for a great TV.
It's so good.
And then she's just giving him the death glare at the
she's
end.
Like, you fucking liar. And he's like, he sits there knowing that he's got it.
That's the best when the episode ends with him just
so good.
Yeah, Larry's
just like sighing and unable to like.
I think also
defeated.
Richard Lewis is at the restaurant as well.
Oh, and he gets a table for he gets
a table for 2, which they're not supposed. So that was the other thing. Richard Lewis is there sitting at a table for 2. He's at the table with the manager and the parents.
Yeah.
One thing I noted was that essentially Larry David is a character that wants to do nothing with anybody. And all he has to do is apologize to people the whole time He has to apologize to the parents. He has to apologize to the boner pant girl. He has to apologize to Richard Lewis's girlfriend. Like everybody has him to apologize, and he hates everybody.
And he's not in the wrong for anything.
No, he's not.
So that's why it's a great. I mean, everybody. This is what they should be showing in that film school, in that goofy ass clown college you guys went to called Penn State.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, one line I forgot, by the way, which I was laughing at, LOLing even, was when he had to sit down with Cheryl's friend and they're talking about the boner that he apparently got from the rubbing. She's like, I can give you a boner. He's like, no, I know what gives me erections. I know what does. Sophia Loren used to give it, and Show gives him a look. He's just like, whatever, brushes it off. It's like, Sophia Loren give me boners. Sometimes mysterious sources will give me boners. I don't know where they come from. This was not that. Not you.
So good. The whole thing. Every word is perfectly tuned and precise. It is really the greatest, maybe one of the best. And I think they're celebrating 25 years.
Yeah, it was made in 2000. 26 years now. One more thing. One more thing that was another great thing that I loved was Mama's Boy is apparently owned by a black owner. And the guy comes over and he's like, oh, hey, I'm so sorry. It's busy tonight. And apologies. And Larry goes, are you Mama's Boy? And he goes, yeah, I'm a Mama's Boy. He's like, yeah, I'm a Mama's Boy. And he's like, that's great. And the guy walks away and Larry goes, God, I just love to see black ownership. Like he's trying to get like virtue signaling points. And like the old Jewish girls go, what does that mean?
What does that mean? What are you
sits there, he's like, okay.
They're like,
Can't win.
Yeah, no, don't be racist. That's it. Just don't be racist.
Man.
Just be funny. Yeah, that's an A+ for me if we're going grades down.
So I thought of this. My grade is actually docked by the fact that even gets better. I wanted to give it an A+, but it gets better. Like when Leon takes it to another level. He is awesome. I love him. The characters of the characters, like Susie becomes just this horrible nagging bitch.
Yeah, Jeff's wife, the manager's wife.
Jeff becomes even more of a buffoon.
Yep.
Super
Dave Osborne comes in the show. Yeah. He's awesome.
He's hilarious.
Like there's just so many. Yeah, there's just so many good recurring characters that it just gets
often weirdly different than their season 1 or season episode 2 counterparts. We're much like The Office. Remember where it was like night and day difference? What happened?
Yeah, some were. Yeah.
So. But for him to make this show and then obviously got picked up, I mean, it's really good. But I get what you're saying. Like, it only gets better. I mean, that's good.
Well, yeah. Like you said, all the best shows we reviewed, they always have super well-defined characters that are just, they're excellent. And yes, you might change a little bit, but the best shows, the characters stay the same pretty much. They just lean into certain traits more as they go along.
Right.
They develop the characters, but they're the same characters. You're not swapping them out or completely wholesale changing them.
Yeah, that's exactly like from the first minute. Larry David was the Larry David that we
David. Yeah. If you were casting a show, you're like, who's the main character? We need a guy that looks like Bernie Sanders. It's like no one's gonna pick that guy, but he goes, I can pick myself for the show. Yeah. Like, it is just. It's perfect on every level. It even exists. We're lucky.
So actually, I was right though. Like last week, I said or whenever that there was some kind of like longer special that this was based off of, and I looked it up. There is it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's they call it like a mockumentary. Like Larry, the year before, so 1999, Larry David was doing like stand up. He did a stand up special probably for HBO. And they did like behind the scenes of it leading up to it, but it was kind of fictional behind the scenes. So I think
kind of like a Gary Shandling kind of thing.
Yeah. So I think maybe that's where they fleshed it out a little bit, but I remember watching that that special, and it was pretty funny too. So
check it out.
Okay.
In case you are interested in going back and watching it.
I will. Well, I gave the show a B because Kathy Griffin and her being in on screen dropped it a full letter grade for me. I fucking hate Kathy Griffin. I think she's an untalented piece of shit. I can't stand anything about her. So B. Don't put Kathy Griffin in your fucking projects.
She was.
Otherwise, it would have been an A.
Listen, she probably worked for free. She's
probably.
She's horrible.
Somehow become just like Curb Your Enthusiasm started amazingly, and you couldn't think it couldn't get any better, and it did. Kathy Griffin started at rock bottom, and you think she couldn't get any lower, but she does.
She does. Continuously.
I don't even know what is she famous for. Was she ever on
She's
TV?
famous because gay people like her for whatever reason. I don't understand why they like her.
She just stand up?
I remember from she was in an episode of Seinfeld where she was the most unlikable character, but intentionally she was intentionally unlikable. And so she did that well because I hated her from ever since.
She was also on. She was like a reoccurring annoying friend on an NBC show that had. I can't remember. I remember it was Brooke Shields, or is that a chick who was on a show with the gay guy?
Oh, now you're
yeah, I was like,
that's one we should actually probably review because I've never seen it. Yeah, Greg and something.
Dharma and Greg.
Not Dharma and Greg.
No, that was on ABC. This is, I think, on.
It was like the first big breakthrough show with a major gay character or sitcom.
Will and Grace.
Will and Grace. I think maybe it was Will and Grace.
That's the one.
Maybe that's probably why then she is such a gay following.
I think, on Will and Grace. Yeah. And she was like the flamboyant friend of.
Okay, well that makes sense then.
That show was good. I liked watching Will and Grace. That was a fun show.
I've never seen it.
Never saw it.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe
she was on 93 episodes of Suddenly Susan.
Oh, maybe that's the show I'm thinking of.
That sounds like probably the Brooke Shields show you're talking about.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know if I can submit myself to more Kathy Griffin. We could do it for the old show, but
5.9. It has to be really bad.
It is. Is that
maybe it's 6.9, but they doctored just like me for. Being
Brooke Shields is in this show.
Which one?
Suddenly Susan.
So that's the one I'm thinking of. Then she's
you
like her best
show.
I've watched every TV show that ever existed in the humanity of time. So.
That's why I had to get a new TV. His TV ran out of television. He had to he killed it. It just gave up. It was like, no more. I'm in television. I can't watch this much television.
Your show. It was like, yeah, I remember it. It was around. You know why? Because they would wedge those shows in between good shows.
Yes.
So you're trying to watch Friends and Seinfeld on Thursday.
I'm pretty sure they had remote controls back in the 90s too.
Well, they did, but they didn't have TiVo. You had to watch it. And you know what? You're sitting there. You
can watch a different show. Is the point? If you get a different channel for that half an hour, you could go to a different show. They had several networks.
Yeah. No, nothing was. No, they owned Thursday night. You couldn't change. What am I going to watch?
Don's Family. We had an
ABC family. I know family. I'm sitting in my bedroom. This is my family.
Did you have a subscription? Were you like what the hell is his name in the show? George's dad, where he has a TV guide subscription.
TV guide. No, nothing.
Frank, is that what his name?
Frank, yeah, Frank
Costanza. Yeah. What's the matter with you? We do a fucking show about TV shows. You don't know Frank Costanza.
It's on the tip of
I don't think you're taking this seriously, Rico.
My number one priority, I'll have you know.
Obviously. Sure. All right. Well, let's figure out what are we watching next. We discussed watching Twin
Suddenly
Peaks.
Susan. I mean, you guys have
need
missed
a break
out. I don't even know if that's got to be a Tubi special. I mean, that thing, nobody's paying for that garbage.
I have a throwback, which you guys, I'm not sure if you watched or not, but I remember it being awesome. And it was Ryan Reynolds' first big hit, which is Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Price.
Never saw that either.
I remember. I remember that.
It
Didn't
was
it have
great.
that one chick from all the other shows we watched?
No, it has a chick from. She's been in nothing that I know of for the rest of time except Dirty Work. She was the blonde girl interest in Dirty Work. Yes.
Two Guys,
She's
a
in
Girl,
Two Guys,
and
a
a
Girl,
Pizza.
and she was real cute in the show.
Right,
It had Ryan Reynolds in it.
We got to make sure it's streaming somewhere.
If
it's not, usually it's just on YouTube for free.
Yeah, it just says
the other
Amazon.
Maybe I'm thinking of
not
Two
Amazon
Broke
Prime.
Girls, right? That Two Broke Girls are on everything.
Yeah, it's for free on Daily Motion. That tells you nobody wants to buy it, but it's a great show.
What the fuck is Daily Motion?
I don't know. It's a.
They have a lot of old WWF pay-per-views, so
yeah.
Okay,
it's on here for free.
Rico's on board.
It's on here for free. We can watch it for free because nobody wants it, which is perplexing. It's a great show.
All right, so two girls, a guy, two guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
Girl and a pizza place. And then what's the new show that we should watch? Save Bert is a show.
What?
I'm just saying it is a show. Let's see. New streaming shows June. Let's see what's coming out. Just the new shows in June. Really, if we should probably do this all the time, but
like
it's fun
spring.
To do.
Two Guys, a Girl. I remember that show. It was very, it was like watching. What's it called? What's that show? It was that TV show. Was on TV.
Oh.
It was like watching Saved by the Bell, but it's like the kids grew up and had a job at a pizza place.
There's a Cape Fear show, but it's only on Apple TV, and I don't have that.
I do have that.
I have it.
The login.
Yeah, we could do that. Like, I think I have a new computer, so I have like 1 day free.
Apple there you TV. Go. All right, we could do that. I could give you my Apple login for a day, Rico. My parents will be upset. And then you're all stealing it from me.
And then you'll have to apologize to them like Larry David. It'll be perfect. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Hitler's using my iPad login.
I gotta see if Hitler's not using the login. Perfect.
All right, let's do Cape Fear. That sounds like it'll be fun. I'm sure it's gonna be fucking awesome.
The movie was badass with Robert De Niro.
2 of them. That was a remake.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The De Niro one?
Yeah. I think the original one's like the 50s or something.
Oh, I bet it's even weirder.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's gonna be great to see them stretch out a movie into 8 episodes. So get ready to be bored.
I hate that. That's our new
first episode.
Fucking format where they go, "Hey, here's a good story," or they take a stupid 60-page book and they go, "Let's make this into a 10-hour event."
Yeah. Well, I also watched. There's The Burrows, which is Netflix.
Yes, I tried to start that, but I snoozed out. Probably from all the alcohol and weed. And
I'll give you. I actually thought it started off okay. The first 3 episodes are okay. The middle was, got boring, and then it ended real shitty. I didn't even watch the last episode. I downloaded to watch on a plane. That's how bad it was. Where I got to episode 8 and of 8 episode arc, and I went, I don't care.
Captive in a fuselage.
You watched it out. I was like, this has got so dumb and boring. I don't care to watch the last episode. That's how shitty the show got, where I refused to spend an hour of time to find out how it ends.
The opposite of the golden age. Maybe it's the shitty age. That's what we're in right now. Because it's not about making good movies or shows. It's about stretching out content to sell ads to idiots on subscription sites. So we're really sucking it right now. There's nothing good coming out. If something good comes out,
another bonus review in 1 minute. I got to see an early screener of He-Man. Well, it's called Masters of the Universe.
Okay, yeah.
It was actually pretty good. It was entertaining. It was too long, like every movie. Too long, over 2 hours. Right. Stop making movies that are just fucking long. Cut some goddamn shit out because a lot could have been cut.
Fucking 2 hours of He-Man.
It was not a lot of woke bullshit, which I appreciated. Good visuals, fun characters. My biggest gripe with it, and you guys will appreciate this, is that it is quote unquote millennial writing. And by that, I mean every single line of goddamn dialogue, no matter what character says it, is always met with snark or some snarky response, or a heartfelt speech will be given, and then the character gives a speech and then has to walk back and go, well, yeah, you guys know what I mean, or and by that, blah blah. Like they always have to walk this shit back and be like self-effacing. It's like, just shut the fuck up and give the speech. Not every character has to have the same cadence as every other character. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. But when they did it, it was novel. It's not novel anymore. Stop doing it. Stop doing this exact same fucking writing style in every goddamn show. And that was my biggest problem. Every character, you could have swapped characters out and it wouldn't have mattered because they all sound the exact same as far as the writing.
Yeah,
so this really sounds terrible. And you started off by saying it was pretty good, but now I don't want to watch it at all.
No, it was still entertaining. It was still entertaining. It wasn't woke. It was a fun
reviews
ride.
by Brian.
That just annoyed the shit out of me. It really annoyed the shit.
Well, you're right. I mean, that is the annoying thing. It's almost like they're treating you're the audience and they're treating you like you're a fucking idiot. Right, but they have to over-explain what they're doing.
It's whatever whoever's just like overseeing the scripts now. They're like, well, let's make sure every single line has a joke in it, but they're not good jokes. And we want to make sure that nobody can just deliver a straight line.
Kids understand it, and grown-ups understand it, and everybody's included. It's a nightmare. We're in the shit age. We're not in the golden age. We'll get through it though. And so hopefully our future listeners probably. We're going to be dead. They're going to be listening to us. Just trust us.
It was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved it.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo!